See, that right there is the stadium. You can kind of see it a little bit. And this is called Olympic Avenue. Just give you the context. So that's the stadium. Way in the distance is Cotai Strip. You can see it's Hengqian actually, and Cotai Strip is over there with you can see some of Galaxy Casino. And then you can also see this little centerpiece right here with the Skyway. And then there's some Olympic athletes in there. I have filmed in there in a while, and I haven't in a little while. Gimarash, those big blue apartments that I think are so cool. And basically what we're going to be doing today is just going to go down Olympic Avenue, down this road. And it kind of goes into Taipa. It goes towards Taipa Village in that direction. So let's do it. We're in Taipa as well, but it goes into the kind of a tourist area. All right. Hey, check it out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Okay, so that's the stadium, there's the Skyway. The Skyway connects to a light rail transit line as well. And we're gonna walk down Olympic Avenue. You can see some of the soccer fields. Like he's trying to catch a bus, I guess. He's running with flip-flops, so that's kind of a... And down there you can see Morpheus Casino. The casino's on the Cotai Strip. So way down there is Morpheus. Do a little 360. Galaxy Casino in the distance over there. That's our Olympic. And we're basically gonna head down this way. And this street is kind of a little bit of a connector, a little bit. So Taipa Village is straight ahead, but you have a stadium over here with a soccer field, and then you have an Olympic swimming pool as well. And then over here you just have apartments. Huh. I've never actually seen this before. I didn't know there was an entrance right there. It's funny because I've seen that they have like a little playground area for people that live in that apartments, and I've always seen it from the Skyway. When you walk along that Skyway that's behind us, the blue one down there, when you walk up there you can see it. You can see that some of these apartments have, you know, rooftops and different stuff like that. So yeah, we're basically, and I bet this one right here, there's a big wall right here, right? But I bet that's all like a play area for these apartments that kind of spread out quite a ways. So some of these tall apartments do have places for people with families to keep their kids busy. Sometimes they can ride bikes around up there, all kinds of stuff. So in some ways you have this big urban city, but you also have play areas for kids within those apartment buildings, especially these ones where you see these giant walls like this. It looks a little bit boring as a pedestrian. Actually what they should have probably done, there's another one right there too, so that one also goes into that apartment as well. But I wish what they would have done is they would have put up commercial spaces on street level, because that would have been, you know, originally they would have bought that whole apartment. They would have had that whole space to do whatever they want to do with it. There's more of it. There's another way to cross the street, this Skyway. This is Ibora Street. This goes through Taipa Central. This used to be a bar right there, where I'm pointing the camera. But that's gone now. I think that ended during the COVID. Hello. Hello. So this street goes out, there's a Skyway down that way, and then this is Taipa, so you can see some of these apartment buildings that we were just walking by. And then you can also see that on this side they have a lot of retail shops there. So we're gonna go across this way. And I think we can go, I don't know if I can go through there or not. So we're gonna go across like this. And we got Ibora. That's that cross street right there. Now we're still on Olympic. And you can see Taipa village straight ahead. So that yellow building, straight ahead meaning like across the street. And you can also see Venetian Casino in the background as well. And in this area, it'll get a little bit more photogenic. So, okay, we're still walking down Olympic Avenue. Olympic Avenue, you can take it and walk right over there to Taipa Village, and then you have all these small little places that you could hang out at. Restaurants, bars, and some nightlife is over there too. Or you can take Olympic and go straight down this way. And Taipa Central is all to the left. And I just want to point out over there's some hiking trails. That's Taipa Grande, like hilltop views. You got some nice views. You can take an incline up there as well. And then right there, all the green trees right there on the other side of the street, that's where the Firecracker Museum is at. So they just created that into a tourist attraction, and now we're getting a lot more tourists coming through that area. It's kind of interesting. It's good that they did that. And we're just going to keep on walking straight down Olympic Avenue. And the Olympic Avenue will come to an end down at the you can see, I can see the ending, but I don't know if you can, but you can see the hilltop up there, and then there's a yellow building. So it kind of basically ends right around that spot. Flower City is to the left here. And this is basically Taipa Centro as well. And I think we're gonna go into, we'll just walk into Flower City. And you basically have all these kiosks. Bonsai trees, exercise. These are for your feet. You take your shoes off, walk on those rocks, and they kind of give you better circulation to the blood. So more exercise equipment. Usually the elderly will use the equipment here, the retired folks. And this would be like turtles and goldfish, Japanese garden style. You keep on going. Then you can also see we're basically surrounded by tall buildings everywhere. But yeah, so this is in Taipa, and it's basically the street will take you to the stadiums if you take it the other way. But I think there's better ways to go than that road. It's more like a driving road. For walking, it's more interesting to be over on these streets over here. Evora Street is one of them. So we walked by Evora, and then that goes right through the heart of everything. So that's a better street to go down. So that McDonald's and Pizza Hut down there, that's also on our street, but we're gonna walk through it. So this is sometimes it's called like San Mui Supermarket, but it's also a Flower City as well. So sometimes people make a reference and say, you know, meet you at Flower City, and it kind of means like probably this building. I think of it as this building. It could also mean the park right there, but the park is more for people with kids and they'll play, or for older people and they'll exercise and relax. Then we got San Mui Supermarket right there. And we're just gonna walk all the way through. Oh, they got GoPro stuff. Be a hero. Huh. Okay. Olympic Avenue. And I guess that should probably take you to the right, and then just take you to that's a nice chain right there. I like that it has all those open windows too. Then we're gonna come down this way. This street's, I think the street's called Olympic is straight ahead. We're gonna walk to Olympic right now, walk back to Olympic, and then we're gonna come to an ending. And we could have stayed on Olympic, but I think the way that I took you is more interesting. The Olympic, if we stayed on it, we would have walked by a McDonald's and a Pizza Hut and a stationery shop and a couple other places, but nothing is the streets are kind of narrow and they're kind of hard to walk on that spot of Olympic. So we're gonna come up this way. And we're gonna come up over here and I'll show you the Olympic sign again. So Olympic Avenue. So this would be the end of Olympic Avenue, right straight ahead. And this is what you would have missed because I went that other way. But Flower City, you can see Pizza Hut and McDonald's right there. There's two little ones. There's a few other shops. There's Paper Boom Thai restaurant. And it's kind of a narrow street over there. So you would have missed that. But we were going to come back out and see all the Taipa Central. It's more interesting. This is where Olympic Stadium would end. It's in this area. So the end in this area. And at this spot right here, there's a roundabout. And this roundabout has a few choices. So you can take the roundabout and go north, which is left. And that would take you to the Macau side, or you could go straight, and then straight goes up that hill, up to that Taipa Grande, the big hill up there. You can get some good views, or you could take it this way between these two buildings, and then that goes into the Cotai Strip, or you could just go around the roundabout and then just do this little thing right here between these two, and then these two would take you to Taipa Village. So yeah, that roundabout kind of takes you to a few places. And on that note, that is Olympic Avenue. And we're just going to end up here. So this actually goes to Dr. Sun Yat-sen Avenue. And I think that's a good spot to end. So you basically just did a little Olympic Avenue tour with a little detour as well. And now we're back. Let's go a little bit further so you can just kind of see the structure of this. And now we're over here, and basically all these tall buildings are all to the left, and they're all kind of like in that grouping. And Olympic Avenue kind of skirts around the side of it, but they're all kind of in that box. But it's going to spread out that way because this is new, that green building right there, the scaffolded building. And then that one will probably spread out to that pretty quickly. The mountains we can find that direction, and then the Cotai Strip we can find down that way as well. So let's end it right there, Olympic Avenue. Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Oh,
baby.